r/ask Reddit. What is one thing you will never, ever do? Stick things down my d-hole. For the love of God, thank you. I worked in healthcare and have seen way too many things shoved down men's d-holes. Anyone ever explained how or why that happened? Slipped and fell. On a Buzz Lightyear figure? I've got a friend in me. Imagine that the audience is naked while giving a presentation. My brain power is trying to keep the words going. I don't have cells on the side for that kind of imagination. As if I need boner fuel. Seriously, I tried that and all that happened was I got a boner. Worst is when someone in the audience gives you a good compliment, and you feel a boner coming on. Then there's an awkward lapse in your responses, as most of your mental energy gets redirected to neutralizing the boner. It's times like this where I'm incredibly grateful not to have a dick. May not matter. I knew a girl in college whose vagina got wet when anyone complimented her. Still inconvenient for her. Fight side by side with an elf. How about with a friend? I can do that. You're my friend now, Mr. P. Sniffle. Morgan Freeman, and the two headed off on their way. Many years of adventure solidify their unlikely friendship until one unfortunate event lands a dying sexy beaver in the arms of P. Sniffle. At this moment, with his last bit of strength, sexy beaver pulls down the hood of his cloak. P. Sniffle's tears stream down his face as he realizes sexy beaver was, in fact, an elf this whole time. Download a car. You wouldn't kill a police officer? Then steal his helmet. And then go to the toilet in his helmet. Then mail it to his grieving widow. And then steal it again. Meth, not even once. For anyone who is considering heroin for any reason, I urge them to go read You Spontaneous's user page and posting history. Oh my god. Already wasn't planning on doing heroin, but now I'm staying very very far away from that stuff. Jesus Christ man, same here. If any subconscious part of my brain has ever even considered doing heroin, those parts have been slapped silly. Combine frog and dinosaur DNA to create a theme park. Also combine pig and elephant DNA, it just won't splice. Lick a puby public toilet. But do you have your urinal cake and eat it too? Only if the rock candy is fresh. I'm gonna draw the line for myself at any public toilet. I'm gonna draw the line for myself at any toilet. Swim over a trench. Even thinking about it makes my legs feel funny. Heroin. I was on morphine after an operation and hated it. I have negative desire to try heroin. I was given morphine at the hospital to relieve stomach ulcer pain, and the feeling was so good that I understood how people get hooked on opiates. I never tried it again, because I knew I'd get hooked. I was given 4 morphine for appendicitis pain. It barely did anything for me in terms of a reduction of pain, just felt sleepy. But a week later I went back BC of complications and this time was given Dilaudid for the pain. I felt like I was floating on a cloud and I distinctly remember thinking, oh, no. I feel way too good right now. I would never try it recreationally, ever, for the same reason as you. I wasn't so lucky. Surgery on jaw and nose. Got sent home with a script after being on morphine and Dilaudid at the hospital. Once my script ran out after a couple weeks I felt weird. Turns out I was withdrawing. That turned into a heroin addiction for 6 years. 2.5 years clean now though. Run for office. The country needs you. Anyone who is capable of getting themselves made president should on no account be allowed to do the job. Douglas Adams. Welcome, Prince, said Aslan. Do you feel yourself sufficient to take up the kingship of Narnia? I don't think I do, sir, said Caspian. I am only a kid. Good, said Aslan. If you had felt yourself sufficient, it would have been proof that you were not. C.S. Lewis. Trust a Sicilian when death is on the line. Inconceivable. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Dude, I just watched that movie for the first time today. Congratulations. The references will never leave you. Become president, according to my 12th grade English teacher. Same thing happened when I was in year 8, I asked him if he always dreamt of being a PE teacher. Hello 911, I just witnessed manslaughter. Purposely break a Lego set. A psychological horror I could never bring myself to do. LMO, I did that when I was like 11. My mom pissed me off, so I went to my room, grabbed my Lego Star Wars Gungan sub, and just dropped it on the floor, and it never got put back together. I still regret it, never tore one apart myself. Built a Lego city, and watched my older brother and dad get into a fight as a kid. They Godzilla'd my Lego city. I will never, for any reason, do anything to anyone, for any reason, ever, no matter what, no matter where, or who I am with, or where I am going, or where I've been, ever, for any reason whatsoever. Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Like an improv conversation. An improvisation. Thanks Michael. No problem Scott. Cheat on any of my girlfriends. I had it happen to me in a bad way in a 4-year relationship, and I know the pain, so I vowed to never do that to anyone ever. Wait, how many girlfriends do you have? And do they know about each other? Because if not, how I meant any of my future girlfriends that I'll have. I'm not currently in a relationship. Wow, get a load of Mr. Confident over here. I'm so lonely. Bungee jump. A broken rubber brought me into this world, and I'm sure as hell not gonna let one take me out. Wait, wow, it is seriously the best adrenaline rush ever. I ended up doing it twice. Edit. To clarify, bungee jumping, not breaking a rubber. The adrenaline rush from the rubber breaking comes a couple months later when you hear I'm pregnant, give you up, let you down, turn around or desert you. Will you make me cry? Will you say goodbye? Will you tell a lie? Will you hurt me? Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Have biological children. Too many bad genes that I would rather spare someone else from inheriting. This. So many people act like it's a huge deal that I don't want kids. Well, Karen, since you asked your effing chain restaurant waitress what her plans are for shooting kids out of her body, I'll happily inform you that not only do I suffer from a debilitating mental illness that I don't want to pass on, said mental illness requires treatment by medication that causes birth defects. If I don't take said medication, say for a 9-month pregnancy, I will end up inpatient, likely psychotic. Let's not talk about the likelihood of PPD triggering another episode after the fact. Nope. Not effing doing it. Took the words right out of my keyboard. This is my top reason for never ever having a child. There are others, but I just couldn't pass on what I deal with every day to another human. Treat any retail or service employees like garbage. After working retail I couldn't bring myself to do it. It's funny, I worked with a guy and we both spent years in restaurants, and he feels that his former experience as a server entitles him to complain and send stuff back, and ask for comps. I can't go to restaurants with him. Drink and drive. Ops said one. Well fine, driving while intoxicated. Better? Eat the box that my pizza came in. But that's the best part. Marry for money. A lot of people asking me why not. Because I get approached by rich douches who think I can be bought. I'm not marrying for anything other than love, period. This dude must already have money. Which means I must marry them. Stonks. Sleep with Op's mum. I would. Op, is that you? Check his arms for breaks. Like and subscribe. For more r/ask Reddit videos.